we're going to do something to just for fun. We're going to one day go out to the yards and see if Jeff can get a hole in one.
we got some stuff planned.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's going to be a good summer. Summer of fun right here on the drill. So we'll be doing that throughout the summer, and want y'all to get involved and hang out and enjoy. Take a day. Stop and smell the roses. When I was a young kid, just starting out in the broadcast industry, and I worked for a company then that was not the same as it is today, but shall remain nameless. But the head of the company did come out one day and say, he went around speaking to the various television stations that they owned. And he said one of the important parts of life is stopping and smelling the roses. I'm on board with that one, bro. You take the fruits of your labor. I tell my kids all the time, enjoy the ride, man. It goes by quick. I can't believe I'm 61. To me, that's a lot more on the backside than the front side. And that's why it's with great pain that today, probably in about an hour or so, we will have to have a ceremony.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I know so. I should have done it yesterday.
With Murph in the biddy?
With Murph in the building, but I held out some hope, and then I watched yesterday, and it doesn't matter. And again, look, part of this is on me. I sacrificed this season for a Stanley Cup or an NBA World Championship. All I have left is a Stanley Cup dream. And I got a huge game tonight, bro.
I might even tune in, bro.
Huge. Game 5. Must-win situation for both teams, the Rangers and the Panthers. If you look, again, must-win, yeah. You lose, you got to win 2 in a row. It's a tough series. If the Rangers lose, they got to go down to Florida and win. They got to come home and win. If the Panthers lose, they get to go home, try to force a Game 7. Much more important for the Rangers to win this game than the Panthers. But it's a big one. And we got to play better. For whatever reasons, our stars have gone dormant. And they got to play better. And it's Kreider, Panarin, Zibanejad. Panarin had a better game last game. He had 2 assists. But it is, yeah. It's not good. It's not good. So anyway, we will have the ceremony today. It's sad. We've lost a family member.
Oh, dear.
2024 Mets are gone. They're dead. Stick a fork in them. Edmonton is not dead. They beat the Stars last night. Justin Moore somewhere shrieks with joy. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe we'll be at Game 5, which is really cool. So I dig that. Also tonight sort of determines about I've got to make a decision tomorrow on Game 6.
You got to figure it out, man.
I got to figure it out. So depending on how it goes tonight and how I am emotionally, I'll make my decision. Right now the plan is to go for it. But I don't know, man. I'm fragile right now. I'm fragile. We got more developments on the Jags on a plane. That's the Brandon McManus story on the trip to London, where flight attendants are suing McManus, the Jaguars. The complaint uses the word drinking or drink 3 times, a clear implication, and there are witnesses allegedly that say alcohol was brought by Jaguars players onto the plane. Only problem with that is that's a no-no. Strictly prohibited, league policy on team property or during team travel. Back in November of 22, former Titan OC Todd Downing and Commanders players, the NFL sent a memo to all teams threatening significant discipline in the event of further violations. So,
Hold on. So
you're not supposed to have alcohol on the flights,
oh wow.
which, and I don't know this for a fact, but having traveled, I pretty sure guys have brought drinks on planes.
Yeah.
It's chartered flights. They carry it on. They have a couple pops. But rules are rules, and if they broke the rules, that, we'll see. But again, it'll be interesting how that one pans out. We got a good show today. We got some good stuff coming up. Doc Murphy will be along.
Yeah,
right?
We got some business to handle with Doc Murphy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, some questions to be asked.
You're okay with that because your compatriot told me the streets were talking yesterday.
Man, we ain't worried about the streets.
Well, that's what I heard. I don't know.
How you know what the streets talking about, man?
How do I know?
Yeah. Oh, they told you the
They
streets was
told me
talking.
the streets were talking.
Got you.
Yeah. For those who don't know, there's a video of Marcel Robinson blowing away another media member in just a race in the parking lot at the stadium. So people are asking, well, why isn't he doing this yet? He has put in claims that he's not gotten the green light from the doctor.
Have not.
Which, again, me being a man of fairness,
Mm-hmm.
a man of integrity.
Mm-hmm.
Why you laugh when I say
Oh, go ahead, man.
just simply posed a question which sent Ian to a spiral of anger and fit and rage.
I will not be baited, bro.
A fit of rage. So my question that I brought up, and I think it's fair, I don't know, maybe it wasn't, I touched a nerve certainly, was simply, well, wait a second. This hamstring injury is like more than a year old.
No, it's coming up on it. It happened in July.
And so are you telling me, like, that you'll never run again? To which he said, yes, that's what I'm saying. I said, well, I don't think Doc Murphy would say that. And he promptly started screaming at me, ask Doc Murphy. We'll ask Doc Murphy Thursday. I said, whoa.
Yeah, you know what?
I said, whoa.
I ain't about to be baited by you, Ron. No, I'm not doing this.
I backed up. I said, whoa. Excuse me. And so we'll ask Doc Murphy today. And my point was, he is claiming that he may never be able to run again, is what he's saying. Now, he is not a young man. He's not, he's not the running back he was back in the Clay High days when they spawned the hit high school state championship shuffle and then promptly blew a 3-touchdown lead.
We ain't going there.
He's not that guy. He's not the guy who's saying "My Heart Will Go On" at R.M. Patterson Elementary School.
Old news.
In front of literally thousands of people. He's not that guy anymore. But he's also not me, like my age group. He's the in-between guy. He's got a 3 in the front of his numerology.
Ooh.
Right? That's correct.
That's correct.
It's not a 4.
Not a 4.
And it's not a 2.
Not a 2.
It's a 3. It's a middle 3.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Valid.
Okay. So I simply wondered out loud, well, wait a second now. You're telling me, have you done everything that they've asked you, your rehabilitation, your stretching? And I'm pretty sure the answer to that is
we ain't going there.
We don't need to go there. So we'll pose questions to Doc Murphy and the Southeast Orthopedic Specialist doctor, friend of the program, who stops by on Thursdays, and get to the bottom of that very quickly. Very quickly. So, I mean, it has to be done. It's where we are. So, and he's fine with that, I believe. Is that correct, E?
Oh, I want it.
Yeah.
I want it.
Yeah. We get what? Forget that. On the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures, couldn't beat the freeze. Forget the freeze.
Hold on. And then my question, my response is, can you?
Yeah. Well, I'm not talking about the freeze. I'm just talking about Marcel.
Man, I beat the freeze, bro.
I just want him to race Marcel. But anyway, I was told the streets were talking yesterday. And so the culture is aware of this. And I don't know. I don't know. E tried not to get into the fray on the text line and the calls and such, and the Twitter as well. People were asking. I had to read a tweet that
I got to think of it, man. He ain't one thing about it, man. He ain't scared of none of that. Man.
Okay,
stop it.
All right, because I got a tweet about, you again. I hate to bring this up because I don't want to go back to where we were.
All right,
we love each other. We ride together, but we got to push each other to greatness. I see greatness in you. I think you can beat Marcel, but if you're not willing to try, then I don't know what to say.
I will not be baited.
So then we got what I thought might have been the last straw in the discussion when someone tweeted in about E, and this goes deep with E. I mean, his roots, he's Clay County through and through. And someone said, E, you're embarrassing Clay County.
Man, please.
And then he really got, I thought that was that the last straw, E, do you think?
That was it, bro.
I think that was what sort of pushed you over the top. And that's when I decided I'm not going to continue with this discussion because I'm seeing a side of E that
it's getting out of character.
That I don't like and I don't want to know, quite frankly. I don't want to know. He's my brother. So that's all I can say about that. To quote Forrest Gump. We have a Dreamfinders Homes poll question of the day. And this is in honor of one of our guests that we'll have on the program at 8 o'clock. We're talking Gator football with Will Miles. He does a terrific breakdown of Gator football during the season. He has a preview. Like, it's a magazine, but it's digital. I was perusing it last night. If you like Florida Gator football, it's a great read, man. And the cool thing about it is yours truly, Mr. Non-Technology, Mr. Dumb A, was able to do the proper things and be able to look at it. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. And my thought is like I'm old school. Like when I go to the reading room, I used to love to have the magazines in the reading room. But you can just do it on your phone and read away. Anyway, we'll do that at 8 o'clock. But our Dreamfinders Homes poll question of the day, what will it take for Billy Napier to make it to his 4th season come this fall? In other words, they say he's, quote, on the hot seat. Is he? I don't know. But he'll be on the list of the hot seat. How does he get off the hot seat? This is a Dreamfinders Homes poll question. Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Gators, and the Jags. They're everywhere you want to be. They're in 20-plus Jacksonville communities in the best locations. Started and headquartered in Jacksonville in 2009. Now sell homes in 8 states nationally, publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange, stock symbol DFH. They're unbelievable. Anyway, what will it take for Billy Napier to get through this year and make it to the next year? Well, here are your choices. And we have 250 votes, by the way. He'll post it. It's on social media at Dan Hicken on Twitter. The AD is not going to fire him no matter what. So even if he goes bad, that's one of your choices. AD will not fire him. He must make a bowl game. Now, you make a bowl game at 6-6, but he must make a bowl game. Has to be 7 to 8 wins. Has to be 7 to 8 wins. Or if he keeps Lagway, he stays. Lagway is the kid who has great potential as a star quarterback coming out of high school. They think he's going to be great. He's in a Gatorade commercial. Not that matters, but it's kind of cool. If you keep Lagway, you stay. 250 votes. E, what do you think the number one answer is? 80 won't fire no matter what. Must make a bowl game. 7-8 wins. Or if he keeps Lagway, he stays.
Must make a bowl game.
Okay. That's in second place. Gator fans are a little less patient than you.
Oh.
7-8 wins. Got to have 7-8 wins. 34%. Must make a bowl game. 28.8. 80 ain't going to fire him no matter what. 1-5, you believe that. 22.4. Keep Lagway, he stays 14.8%. Again, we've been over the Billy Napier stuff a bunch of times. Love everything he's done. Love the program he's built. But we got to see it on the field. We got to see the coaching. We got to see the game day stuff. A lot of people say, well, if he had, but he didn't. if the Gators hadn't allowed 4th and 17, but they did. If he had gotten the guys on against Arkansas to make the kick, but they didn't. So they lost both those games. But it is also fair to say they were close and competed, and had they won those 2 games, they would have had 7 wins. They would have went to a bowl game, and everybody would have been okay. There wouldn't have been any talk of hot seat. Okay, so that's where we are. That's where we are. That's one of the things we'll talk about. One other thing before we head to break. Man, I saw yesterday, in one swoop, the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Okay.
I mean, and when it's kids, even though they're in college, it is heartbreaking. And yet it's also uplifting for the, winners. I'm talking about, of all things, what's fast becoming one of your favorite sports, golf.
That's right.
And so I'm watching the National Championship Golf Showdown. FSU has made it to the final match 2 years in a row. Okay? So what you do is you start with 30 teams, you play it down to 8. If you're in the top 8, then the 4 match up, and then you're down to 4, then they match up, then you're down to 2, and then they match up. FSU, 2 years in a row, went through that whole thing. They lost to Florida last year in the finals with a natty championship at stake. And then this year they drew Auburn. They made it all the way to the finals. They looked up, they're playing Auburn. All right? FSU, now it's 5 different matches, head-to-head. It's like Dan versus Jeff versus whoever, and there's 5 on our team and 5 on your team. You follow me?
I'm following.
And we play head-to-head. So each hole is a point, I beat you on 1 up. You beat me, we're even. I beat you on hole 3 and hole 4, I'm 2 up. And then once I'm up on you enough with less holes to play, then I win. Okay?
Okay.
So FSU won the first 2 matches. So Auburn has to win all 3. And, they're playing 1 hole ahead of each other. So one group starts on 1. When they go to 2, the next group starts, and the next group, to the next group, to the next group. So they're relatively close. Well, FSU won comfortably the first 2. The other 3 were, the best golfer in the country is the Auburn kid. He went 3rd, and he beat his opponent fairly easy. So it's 2-1. The 4th guy won. It's 2-2. Now, we go to number 17, all right? And Auburn guy, and they were even at like 9 and 10. I was watching it earlier. But the Auburn guy had gotten up 2 up with 2 to go. So FSU guy has to win number 17 and number 18 to keep it going.
Okay.
You follow me? Because he's 2 up with 2 to go. So, long story short, on 17, he hits it in the bunker. The Auburn guy hits it within like 8 feet. It's not looking good. Guy has to chip. Okay, he has to chip it in.
Chip.
So he chips it. It hits the hole, but it was going a little too fast, so it pops out.
Oh, man.
Auburn guy then has 2 putts to win, and he's like 8 feet. So he nurses it up. In the act of good sportsmanship, FSU guy says that's good, which it is. In other words, they can do that in that game. Pick it up, you're good. I know you're going to make it. And Auburn then, my man picks up his golf ball, turns to his team, starts screaming. They dogpile him. They've won the national championship because he beat the kid, right, from FSU.
Okay.
Flash to the FSU kid who's hugging somebody and just sobbing. And then the FSU players all come around him. And I'm sure that kid is a good player, and I'm sure he had great moments, and I'm sure they wouldn't be there without him, and none of that mattered to that kid at that time.
Right.
He just lost the national championship in his mind.
Ugh.
And it's just, I love sports, man, but I feel for kids. I feel for kids when they go through. I've watched kids go through that.
That moment right there is one you got to live with forever.
Exactly. And if you're a parent, look, there's an old saying, and I tell this to all kids who play sports. And I'll say this. There's an old saying because we as parents bleed with our kids. Like I can tell you my son's failures more vividly, but all my children in sports, their failures more vividly than their successes because they stay with you. But always remember that the credit belongs to the man in the arena. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Whose face is marred with dust and sweat and blood, who knows the great enthusiasms and the great devotions, and in the end, he triumphs. But if he fails, at least his place shall never be with the cold and timid souls who knew neither victory nor defeat. It means a lot more that you went in there and you tried.
Absolutely.
You went in the arena. And if you fail, well, at least you're not with those people who, like
Wondering.
me, who sit back and judge everybody.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, that's what I always think of when I watch kids, especially kids. I again, professional athletes, whatevs, right? They're still getting paid. They're still they've got great lives. Kids, it's tough. All right, we'll do this. We'll take a break. We'll keep it rolling. Just warming up. Good show today, Thursday. PFR all day long here on The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
1010XL salutes David Lamb, a true pioneer in sports radio in Jacksonville and an authentic sports icon to so many here. We'll miss you, David. Rest in peace.
Now at Hodges Mazda, take advantage of 0% APR on our versatile lineup of 2024 Mazda crossover SUVs. Lauren Brooks here. Choose from the off-road ready 2024 Mazda CX-50, the stylish 2024 Mazda CX-30, or the tailored-for-you Mazda CX-5. With 0% APR for 36 months, you choose the perfect CUV to drive home. Our professional, non-commissioned sales team always puts your best interest first. Plus, every vehicle purchase comes with 2 years free maintenance. Visit Hodges Mazda today or shop online at HodgesMazda.com. See dealer for details. Terms and fees for qualified applicants expires June 3rd, 2024.
How nice would it be not to worry about your AC unit for 10 years? What? Vaughn's Heating and Air, standing by their units for 10 years. Imagine not having to think about your AC unit for a decade. Vaughn's 10-year warranty covers the parts, labor, and refrigerant. Basically everything. No fictional problems that will cost thousands. This is legit. An AC unit with no repair costs. Wouldn't that be nice? So remember, if your AC unit won't turn on, just call Vaughn's. That's Vaughn's Heating and Air.
Hey Jaguar fans, I'm Donovan Darius, former 10-year NFL All-Pro Jacksonville Jaguar safety. I'm hosting my 8th annual youth football tackling technique camps all throughout Jacksonville. With over 50 skills and drills, these young athletes will learn everything it takes from me and my coaches to be effective on and off the field. This camp is for kids ages 7 to 14 for June 18th, June 20th, and June 24th. To sign up your kid, go to DariusNextLevelTraining.com. DariusNextLevelTraining.com.
Get this thing unwrapped here. Duval!
Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, Dan. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. Johns County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Dailies Dash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, like me. I'm sure there's a Dailies Dash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course,
oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Dailies Dash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Dailies Dash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
If you've played sports or still lead an active life, chances are joint pain is nothing new. This is Dr. George Barry of Barry Orthopedics, and we like to be your option when it comes to taking care of your body and getting back in the game. From shoulders to elbows to hip and knee pain, Barry Orthopedics can diagnose and treat a variety of injuries that are causing you pain. We are Barry Orthopedics and online at barryorthopedics.com. With more than 30 years of experience, our team is here to care for your entire family.
Find out more at barryorthopedics.com. That's BAHRI orthopedics.com.
Get recruiting tips and advice from area coaches, pros, athletes, and their parents.
So you gotta up your game.
Plus, better ways to train as B3 Better brings you the Amateur's Edge Show. Saturday from 11 to noon on 1010XL.
Oh, that big and broke blind. No worries. I'll just go to fish-hook-repair.com and get these hooked on fish again. Oh, and while I'm on the site, I'll check out the Pro Shop with exclusive fish hook apparel for Jacksonville's coolest anglers. Fish-hook-repair.com. Don't forget the hyphens. It's the place for fishing gear.
All right, get those boats ready. The Dailies Old School Kingfish Shootout presented by Yellowfin is coming soon to St. Augustine. It's June 8th. Just go to oldschoolkingfish.com. You can find out more. The grand prize is a yellowfin bay boat. And with limited boundaries, no bait buying, and no checkout, it is seriously old school. That's why it's the Old School Kingfish Shootout. Here's how you do it. You go online, you sign up, and you become part of what is going to a terrific event. It's the Old School Kingfish Shootout. Go to oldschoolkingfish.com.
Electricians, innovators, and tech enthusiasts, listen up. Miller Electric is shaping the future, and we want you to be a part of it. From healthcare and data centers, corporate offices, aviation, and industrial facilities, Miller Electric is powering the most exciting projects in Jacksonville and beyond. We offer not just a job, but a thrilling career with great pay and incredible benefits. Visit us at millercareers.com to apply. Miller Electric, where your skills meet our vision and equal opportunity employer.
Mike Dempsey here with someone who made a huge impact in my life. Paige, the owner of Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
When I started Awaken 180 Weight Loss, it was from my own personal experience, my own personal journey. Because for me, losing weight was so impactful. Wearing different clothes was great, and seeing a different number on the scale was great, but that wasn't really the real impact, and that isn't what excites me. That isn't what I'm passionate about. Seeing the change in the rest of my life is what is so rewarding. And hearing the stories from people who have lost 40 pounds, 80 pounds with us, and seeing how that has impacted their lives and their journeys and helped them increase their confidence, help them start their own businesses, help bring their families together and deepen their relationships. That's what it's all about.
Thanks, Paige. Lifetime results thanks to free support for life. Schedule your Awaken 180 at-home consultation at awaken180weightloss.com.
Sports fans, JJ LaSalva here. When I need to send my bride flowers or a plant for birthdays or anniversaries, I always go with Hume Flowers. After all, they've been the leading florist in these parts for over 75 years. You can always rely on Hume Flowers.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Clear up a couple things from the mess that I made in the last segment. Thank you for hanging out with us here on a Thursday. The pickleball tournament is June 14th.
Pickleball.
It's over at the Fruit Cove Recreation Club.
Yep.
You can register at thefruitcove.com. Real easy, thefruitcove.com. It's only, I think it's $35. But it's limited, so you're going to want to sign up. But there's a learn to play clinic. There's a rookie rally. We're doing it all during our show. And then afterwards we'll play a little exhibition match. I think we win. Jeff and I usually do pretty well in these team competitions.
Oh, dear. I'm a partner with somebody and take home the title, though. That's crazy.
Yeah, you can't run, so I don't know what you're going to do.
I mean, running and playing pickleball are two different things, my boy.
The boys want to know a couple things on the text line. They love E. Dan, could E beat his girlfriend in a race?
Oh, yeah. Good one.
E just needs to get that PRP treatment.
Platelet-rich plasma.
Talk to Doc Murphy. Come on, E. You can definitely get back out there. I'm 34. I've had 4 knee surgeries. 2 Dr. Murphy did. I can still get my sprint on. You can do it. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know what to tell you.
You just read them.
Yeah. Florida beat Georgia Tech in the finals. They beat Florida State in the semis. Get it? Semis? I get it. According to the text line. And that's probably correct. I don't remember. I just remember Florida and Florida State going head-to-head. I guess it wasn't for the Natty. Because they did beat Georgia Tech, too. So, and talking to golf. It was a T-shirt day yesterday for FSU. Drew, our buddy Lee Lockett were staring at golf national championship T-shirts. But fortunately for me, I am saved from having to make that investment, my friend. I am saved from having to make that investment. I couldn't be any happier about that. Couldn't be any happier. I heard. We talked yesterday, E, about the OTAs. Jags are going through OTAs, right?
Uh-huh.
And look, I think there's a different mindset now for OTAs and for mini camps. Mini camps are more mandatory, but the OTAs, it's not the end-all, be-all that you have to be there, right? I mean, do you get that feeling? Is that fair league-wide that, coaches look, we want you there. You should be there. We don't ask a lot from you in the offseason, but, if something's happening in your life, we understand. That's kind of the feeling I get. But there are storylines, like I said, at every different camp, and one I wanted to touch on today because I heard this, and I don't know what the answer is. I think you have to kind of sort it out. But I'm going to talk about the New England Patriots for a second. New England Patriots are one of the teams who are not going to be a Super Bowl team. They're no good, right? They're one of the worst teams in the NFL. They hope to get better. They have a new coach. They got a reset. Brady and Belichick are gone. So too are Super Bowls. Gerard Mayo's getting his first shot as a head coach. We'll see what he's able to do. Hey, maybe by the end of the year they're a good team. I don't know. It doesn't seem to me. I think most would agree they don't have the talent to win. They drafted a quarterback with a 3rd overall pick. All right? Chicago drafted a quarterback. Washington drafted a quarterback with the 2nd and 1st picks. Chicago came right out and said, this guy's our starter. Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
He said, hey, Caleb Williams is our guy. We're not even going to beat around the bush. He's our guy. Okay. That's one tactic to take. Okay? New England, in their reps, at their practices that are open to the media, Drake May is the 3rd quarterback. Not only is he behind Jacoby Brissett, he's also behind Bailey Zappi. He's the 3rd quarterback. So my question is, when does he become the 1st quarterback? And what would your answer be, E, if I said to you, when is Drake May the starter for New England?
Before week 1. I think no, I'm sorry. Jacoby Brissett is there, right?
Yeah.
Oof.
So when does he take over?
Oh, man. He might not even take over this year, honestly.
See, that now you're getting to the crux of my discussion. That's a problem. You drafted him 3rd overall.
Right.
I get all this, and I know it's worked at times. Jordan Love sat for a couple of years, but in this day and age, you got to find out.
Yeah.
And they got to play. And as long as they're – I do think there's a thing where playing too early can ruin a guy. And I would say David Carr,
okay,
ruined by Houston. He got sacked like a million times his rookie year, okay? So I would say he got ruined. I think Sam Darnold may have gotten ruined by playing too early. Okay, remember he said he sees ghosts?
I was seeing ghosts, yep.
So, but for all those guys, you throw them out there, and if they sink or swim, that's what you do. And so, now there is a thought process. Well, New England's not going to be any good anyway, Hick. So why rush him? Because he's got to play. And they're not good. I'm looking at their depth chart. DeMario Douglas, by the way, who's having a football – he's from Jacksonville. He's having a football camp here, a free football camp.
Shout out.
Is one of the starters. Jalen Polk, I think, is a rookie. Kendrick Bourne, Juju, those are the guys they have at wide receiver. Hunter Henry they do have at tight end. But their defense is okay. They still have Matthew Judon. They drafted Keon White a year ago. It was pretty good. Christian Barmore is a good player from Alabama. Kyle Duggar and Jabril Peppers in the secondary. But, bro, New England is 4 or 5 win team.
Can I get a college, please, for Jabril Peppers?
Jabril Peppers is Hail to the Victors.
Okay.
The team that you couldn't think of yesterday.
Okay. I was trying to make up for it.
Well done. Well done. The cornerback is Christian Gonzalez. Can I get a college for Christian Gonzalez, our first-round pick from a year ago?
Oh, the first-round pick, man.
Yeah.
Ninth overall, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Uniforms for, oh, man.
Oh, you don't know?
I know he was picked ninth overall.
Okay. You want me to tell you?
Yeah, hit me.
Oregon.
All right. I knew I saw yellow in there. I saw yellow.
All right. I'm gonna give you one more, and I'm gonna move on.
No, too soon.
I have to, because this strikes. They have a player named Sean Wade on this team.
Ohio State.
Mm-hmm. From?
Duval.
Thank you. Sean Wade. Good job.
Yeah. Stop playing.
That's a Trinity guy.
Yeah.
Went up there and did his thing for the Ohio State University. But anyway, my point is going back to the quarterback. Man, you got to play the quarterback. Now, you got Jacoby Brissett. I like Jacoby Brissett. I love Jacoby Brissett as a backup.
I don't really care for him.
You don't like him?
No. He when Cliff suffered his injury, it was at the cleat of Jacoby Brissett.
Ooh. But not personal.
I mean, it is kind of personal, but not personal.
Okay.
He didn't mean to. Cliff was trying to sack him.
That's what we're trying to say. Jacoby Brissett is now in the he's in the I don't know what you call it, like the backup quarterback wash world.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, so let me ask you something.
Okay.
He's played for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams.
Okay.
Do you know which ones they are? It's not really a pop quiz, but it's...
Yeah, he played for the Patriots twice.
Very nice.
I want to say he was with the Browns.
Yes, he was.
Colts.
Very good.
And I don't know the other one.
The Dolphins.
Oh, see, I wouldn't have guessed that one.
Yeah. Stayed in Indy for 4 years. Patriots, Colts, Dolphins, Browns, Commanders, back to the Patriots. He's a very serviceable backup guy.
He was.
He's a very serviceable back. But again, you drafted Drake May 3rd overall. Here's the other point, and I'll say this right now for you, and you can mark this down. I once took a dime bet from Jeff Prosser over this one. So this is near and dear. When you draft Baker Mayfield, I told Pross, he's starting before October 1st.
Okay.
Now,
because that's first overall.
Yeah, but he's 3rd overall. These guys are all starting by October. They're going to be starting. He's not going to sit him till we're 4-11. We got 3 games left. We're going to throw Drake out there.
No way.
No,
Yeah.
It just builds. It builds from the moment he's drafted. We want to see Drake May. What does Drake May have to do to get out there? How come Drake May's not playing? What's Drake May up to? I mean, that's the constant daily grind that wears down the coaching staff and the powers that be on a football team. So Drake May, mark my words, will be Caleb Williams starting from the start. Jaden Daniels starting from the start. Drake May will be starting off the rip. And I'll tell you who else. Do you think out in Denver, do you think they're going to play Zach Wilson?
No, right. Yeah,
do you think Jarrett Stidham
Come
or
on,
Bo
Nix.
Nix?
Come on down.
Come on, man. Bo Nix. You're going to start hearing in the OTAs. It starts. That's how it starts. Bo Nix did some good things today. Conversely, if you're the number 1 pick overall, they send out some negatives every now. Oh, Caleb Williams wasn't very good today. What? So anyway, just the quarterback is always in the mix. Always in the mix. So, all right, let's do this. Let's take a break. We're hurtling towards the 7 o'clock hour. We're rocking and rolling here on a Thursday edition of The Drill.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
This is Brent Musburger's VSIN Action Update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ronaldo Lopez on the hill for the Atlanta Braves today. A $2.25 favorite at Truist Park against Trevor Williams of the Nationals plus 185. 8.5 under the total. Rays another 42, home favorite against the Oakland A's plus 120, 8 over at Tropicana Field. NCAA baseball tournament gets underway with regional play tomorrow. Florida Gators open as another 45 favorite over Nebraska plus 114 in the Stillwater Regional. Oklahoma State minus 1,600 against Niagara 8-1 in the other matchup. Florida State and Tallahassee a $4.10 favorite over Stetson. It's UCF $1.24 dog against Alabama. Promo code radio gets you 2 free months off your VSiN Pro subscription. VSIN.com/subscribe. Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Hon, why is our lawn so stinky and muddy over there?
Where the septic tank is?
Oh, no. Yuck.
Septic alert, septic alert. Time for a spring septic clean? Call Duck Duck Rooter before the deal ends. Just $5.25 to keep your septic alive. For $525, Duck Duck Rooter will pump out your septic tank, clean your outlet filter, plus send a plumber to provide drain cleaning to your main sewer line. Call now to book 904-862-6769. DuckDuckRooter.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey, certainly facing interesting economic times. I can't speak for all of us. For me, it's comforting to know my money's in great hands with ITP Partners. Those are Jacksonville guys, and they're taking care of my Jacksonville money. Look, gang, this guy's not an expert when it comes to investing, the economy, 401ks versus SEP IRAs, but I do know this. As I move closer to retirement, my money grows, and it grows because of the guys I trust, and the guys I trust are the ITP Partners. And that's Dan Abel. That's Reed Wingate. That's Reagan Wright. That's Chris Bryan. That's Jeff Hartman. Not just me. All right? It's Junibug, Drew, 3 generations of Hickens. My friends and my family have invested at ITP Partners. And what happens is they listen to each of us and give us different individualized strategies where our goals become their priority. Get in the game. ITP Partners always there to help. Chris at ITPPartners.com. Real easy. Chris at ITPPartners.com or call 312-9751, 312-9751.
Discover luxury on your terms at Randy Marion Cadillac in Jacksonville. Drive away today in style.
Boasting North Florida's largest selection of Cadillacs, we have your dream car waiting.
Experience the future with Cadillac Lyric, redefining luxury electric vehicles at the starting price of $44,988.
With over 50 to choose from, and this exclusive offer, the luxury of a Cadillac is more attainable than ever.
And rest assured, every Cadillac is backed by our dedication to outstanding customer service.
Randy Marion Cadillac on Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville, plus tax tag title $899 admin fee and resistance.
Tell them Jennifer sent ya.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Care you can see.
Let's go! And happy Halloween in June. Come cheer your Jacksonville Sharks on to victory as they fight against the Arizona Rattlers this Saturday, June 1st, 7 o'clock at the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. With tickets as low as $15, you're not going to find any Saturdays with more family affordable fun. It's for everyone. Dig out your best costumes for Halloween night. It's always one of the faves. Whoever has the best costume will go home with a prize. Venture into the Scare Zone, featuring 13th Floor Haunted House. And join us post-game on the field for an autograph session. Don't miss the game. This Saturday, June 1st, it's Halloween in June at the Veterans Memorial Arena. Be a part of indoor football fun and exciting, non-stop action. For tickets as low as $15, call 904-621-0700. Get ready for Fright Night. Let's go.
New faces on the field for the first time in team.
There are no shortcuts, man.
OTA coverage is brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Up, quick feet.
On 1010XL.
Did you know a metal roof from Prime Roofing has the highest wind and impact ratings available? If you want a stronger roof, think metal. Think Prime Roofing. Learn more at primeroofingfl.com. That's primeroofingfl.com.
For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for
Instant Keys. Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
Brackish Vodka, a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, is the smoothest local vodka you can find. Made right here in Jacksonville, Florida, 100% from corn, Brackish Vodka is the local gluten-free choice. Brackish Vodka, for those that live life slightly salty. A proud partner of the Jaguars.
Now you can tell them you want Brackish Vodka the next time you're at Cliff's Bar and Grill off Monument Road.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods. While we've earned the reputation as North Florida and South Georgia's preeminent official Rolex jeweler, it's important to point out that at Underwoods we carry other watches too. We start with Seiko, the most reliable, serviceable watch made for under $500. And they've started making jeweled, self-winding watches again, and sports watches you'd have to see to believe. Next we have Tavan, the Swiss-made ladies and men's and dress and sport watches, and they start at $575. Another name we carry is Tudor, inspired by Rolex with the same founder and owner, the Hans Wilsdorf Foundation. And their sport watches and chronographs are the rage in Swiss timekeeping, with new in-house watch movements and exciting new model introductions every year. So if you're interested in watches, we have what you want at Underwoods. And all of our watches carry a 5-year warranty. At Underwoods, in San Marco, Avondale, and the shops upon Avedra.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik Nugget. Florida Athletic Director Scott Strickland said he's open to other possibilities with the Florida-Georgia game when it leaves for 2 years when the stadium's being built here. Well, I'm one who hopes it goes home and home just for those 2 years. I want it to come back to Jacksonville permanently, and it will, but that's one time in a generation like the mid-'90s when fans can see those other great campuses. For 2 years, be home and home. That's my hope. I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik family of dealerships. It's time for Bravo Rama at Nimnik Buick GMC. Frank Frangie here. Find your next vehicle with Car Bravo, a better way to shop certified used vehicles online with transparent pricing. Save big this month with $1,000 customer cash on Car Bravo certified light-duty full-size pickup trucks and 0% APR. That's right, 0% on select Car Bravo certified vehicles. Get it all at Nimnik. Your friends in the car business since 1941. GMC, we are professional grade.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Ba-na-no. Bow, bow, ba-na-no. Take it, E.
I don't even know this.
What's the name of the song, E?
Short people.
Got no reason. Got no reason to live. You don't know that song?
Nah. I just pulled it out the log.
Well, that's nice.
Like the beat.
I mean, again, the boys just won't let up.
Man, what the boys talk about now?
He's hammy, looked healthy doing the gritty at the Clay County Sports Awards show.
Man, come on, man. Stop it. Of course. Man, stop it.
E would definitely lose to the snail in the you get $1 billion, but if a snail follows you everywhere and if it touches you, you die. Gimp E, they're now calling you. Gimp E.
I don't get the correlation there, but all right, go.
I'll run for you, E. It's your Florida Falcon teammate, number 27.
Shout out.
E, did you play for the Falcons?
Man, yeah, back in back in the day, I did a little some for the Florida Falcons. Shout out.
Did you really?
Yeah, man. Them boys are pretty good.
Were you a running back?
Yeah, I was.
Did you play games?
I did. But I had to give that up because your boy didn't have insurance back then, man, and that was a rough thing.
Oh, them boys, yeah. Football's a violent sport.
Violent sport. And then I was taking off work. I was literally taking off work to go do that. Like, you know what? This ain't for me.
Yeah. That's not good. That's definitely not good. But anyway. We saw Nico Collins got a massive payday a couple days ago.
72 M's.
Yeah.
3 years?
Mm-hmm. 52 guaranteed.
Good for you.
So Houston's trying to sign sign up their young guys. And we'll see. It might work out. It might not, though. Telling you. They are exactly where we were 1 year ago, and it didn't go so well. NFL, it's the beauty of the NFL, and the bad part of it can change on a dime, man. It can change on a dime.
Hail to the victors.
That's Michigan.
Well, Nico Collins.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Very good. We're going to do this all day, aren't we?
I got to make up for it.
You do. It was a disaster. Houston opens their season at Indy. And then they play the Bears. Then they go to Minnesota. They very easily could roll into Jackson. Or, no, we could be rolling into Houston. They could be 3-0. I thought they're supposed to play a tough schedule. All right, they got Buffalo, at Green Bay, at the Jets, Detroit, Dallas. This is better. Miami, at Kansas City, Baltimore. Ooh, they got a tough little ending now. After their bye week, the Dolphins, the Chiefs, the Ravens, and then they wrap with the Titans. So we get on top of them. They ain't coming back. But they're the favorites. They won last year. They deserve to be the favorites, right? I mean, that's fair.
They do.
That's fair.
They absolutely.
So, one of the things that Doug Peterson said this week, and when I was talking earlier about OTAs and the importance of them. You know, guys who were injured last year, they're not pedal to the metal right now. You know, Eric Armstead, don't worry. Gabe Davis off to the side. You know, it's not vitally important right now in May. We're still in May, although June is coming up Saturday. But it's May 30th. Okay, so we got a long way to go. You know, the boys got all of June and most of July before training camp even begins. And then training camp is, you know, a long process, although not nearly the process that it used to be. So, long way to go. Long way to go in the world of the National Football League. And lots of things going on in the world of the National Football League, including with our Jacksonville Jaguars, right? There's a great buzz going on in the Hollywood world, about Ben and Jennifer.
Oh, man, what's going on with them?
It's not looking good.
But we knew that, though.
It's not looking good at all.
We knew that.
Yeah, we knew it was just a matter of time. Meanwhile, though.
Yeah?
You know, Tay-Tay and Kelsey keep rolling along.
Man, I'd hate to dig in the archives, but
yeah,
my dog, my man Dan Hicken said that they weren't gonna make it till like Halloween.
I was wrong about that. Definitely wrong about that.
We were taking bets. You're like,
we were.
Write it down. Plus 500.
Oh yeah, that's fair. By the way, his brother's wife was in the news. You see her?
No, Jason's Kelsey's wife.
Kind of and it's interesting because she got accolades. So they're driving in some small, Philadelphia, New Jersey, real close to each other. I think they were in New Jersey. I think it was in New Jersey.
Okay.
They're driving, and in a small town, and a lady kind of goes up to their car, spots them. It's Jason Kelsey and his wife. His wife is Kylie. Okay?
Okay.
And so let me get this straight real quick. So Kylie Kelsey, they were out on a date in South Jersey over the holiday weekend.
Okay.
All right, you follow me?
I'm following.
All right. Low key. At Steve and Cookie's Restaurant and Oyster Bar in Margate City, New Jersey.
All right.
So they're just out at Steve and Cookie's Restaurant and Oyster Bar having a good time.
Enjoying.
They're leaving. Lady approaches them. She wants a photo.
With Kelsey, with Jason or with Kylie?
I think with Kylie.
Okay.
But maybe both. Probably both. Whatever.
All right.
They apparently politely declined. Lady goes nuts, okay? Starts screaming at him. It's 5 o'clock Saturday, and they were going into the dinner, okay? And the woman asked Jason if he would pose for a picture. He said, no, thank you. And that's when the woman went off. It's a short video posted online, but Kylie then said, I'll handle this, Jason, as the lady's screaming at her, saying, you'll never be allowed in this town again.
Ooh.
All right? You know what Kylie told her? I can smell the alcohol all over your breath. You're embarrassing yourself. Stop. Now, all the witnesses say the lady was way out of line.
Yeah, I mean, come on. You're screaming at an adult woman is screaming at some people because they won't take a picture with her.
Yeah.
Girl, get out of here.
Yeah. I mean, you have the right to say, hey, we're just out on a date. We're just going, I'm sorry. I really don't want, that's okay. I don't.
Crazy.
Listen, I always think they, just what's it going to hurt? But I get it, man. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. Yeah. So anyway, but it's funny because they said Jason just stood back and let Kylie handle it. And she handled it.
Yeah, that's good for you, Jason. You got a down chick that said, I'm going to take care of this. Yes, take a seat and let her handle it. Good for you.
All right, now it's 7:02. I wanted to do this for the 6 o'clockers, but now the 7 o'clockers are involved as well.
Okay.
But we had our friend, what's his name? Mark what?
Lowry.
Yes. Mark Lowry came by the other day. And he dropped off a couple goodies for you. He has golf tee repair, golf/tee/repair/.com. And you go on it. It's kind of a funny, tongue-in-cheek site. We repair golf tees. Well, no, we don't, but we do. But on that site, we have a pro shop. And they got some really cool golf shirts and hoodies and T-shirts. He also does Vita de Luis Tequila. He has fishhookrepair.com as well, because what do we love to do in Jacksonville, Florida? We love to golf. We love to fish.
That's right.
So he has fishhookrepair.com, golf tee repair. Anyway, he left us a couple goodies. One of the goodies he left us was a golf shirt.
Yeah, he did.
And so we're going to give it away. And here's what you got to do. It's 641-1010 right now. You got to come kind. You got to come courteous. You got to come correct. And if he deems you a winner, he will award you one of these golf shirts, to which you'll then say, oh, I like these shirts, and you'll tell your friends. And so we want somebody who's really popular to come model the shirt for us. I'm just kidding. But Golf Tee Repair will give away a shirt right now, a golf shirt. And I don't know what size he left the shirt, so you're going to get what you get. If it's the wrong size, then you got to handle it, whatever, right? That's how we're doing it.
That's your business.
That's your business. So I think is it a large or extra large, E?
They look 2X-ish.
They look I don't think they're
No, not 2X, XL.
I think they might be XL.
Yeah,
but
they're
anyway,
not largest.
Anyway, call in right now. E will handle that. We'll come back. We'll do 7 o'clock. Get your seats now. We're filling up. We have a service, and you'll be attending the service here next on The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. At 1010XL, we wear helmets and pads.
We hit, we win.
Get in the game every day.
And you do that in all things.
With 1010XL. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hey, I want to talk to you about Lockhart Construction. They're a longtime Jacksonville business. Shane Lockhart's dad, started the company. He's still working with Shane and his guys, are Jacksonville folks, taking care of people who live here, people like me. I'll tell you one quick story about Lockhart Construction that made me, I'm already a believer. I've used them a bunch of times. They were doing a repair on my son's house, and they were doing the siding, and I drove over there on a Saturday to go see my son, and they were out there working. And they wanted to get the job done, and and they got it done on a Saturday. They handle anything. No job too big, no job too small. I like to say their family gives your family a better living experience. If you have a construction need, a construction thought, a remodel idea, give Shane a call. He'll call you back. It's 994-3865. Shane Lockhart Construction. 994-3865.
Maybe you've got plumbing problems, like toilets that won't flush, or there's not enough pressure, or you get clogs and stoppage too often.
Ew!
There's several potential causes, and some can't be detected easily. So before it becomes a disaster, call Roland Reich Plumbing. They can send a special video camera down through the lines, since they don't have a small little man, to find the root of the problem, which could be tree roots. Don't guess. Hire Roland Reich Plumbing at plumbingjacksonville.com.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Jags fans, the schedule's finally here, and you don't want to miss these matchups. Whether you want to become a season ticket member, catch 3 or more games with a bundle at the bank, or experience the season with Prowl Pass, there's a plan for every fan. Get locked in by going to Jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. Experience Jaguars game day your way at the bank this fall.
Oh, yeah. Bet on any fight, anytime, from anywhere with my bookie. And with UFC 302 this weekend, I'm all about them one-hitter quitters. It's not just about betting winners. You're betting on yourself at my bookie, my boy. Boosted bets and exclusive money bag props give you everything you need to cash in on your fight knowledge. And the best part is, when you play with my bookie, you can stream the bet live right from your sportsbook, so you can turn those big fights into straight cash, homie. The main event clash between Makhachev and Dustin Poirier sets the tone for what should be the most intense card of the year. This is Makhachev's first title defense fight against a legitimate lightweight contender, while Poirier is looking to continue the momentum from a stunning comeback win earlier this year. You know you're going to watch the fight this weekend anyway, so choose the book that makes it easier for you. Sign up and use promo code 1010XL and bet anything, anytime, anywhere with my bookie. Come on, somebody.
Tired of an AC warranty that doesn't seem to cover what actually breaks? Not at Vaughn's Heating and Air. New AC units from Vaughn's include a 10-year warranty covering all parts, all labor, and all refrigerant. So remember, if your AC won't turn on, just call Vaughn's.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Jaguar head coach Doug Peterson says quarterback Trevor Lawrence has become more of a vocal leader at this year's OTAs.
And again, just the dialogue we're having out there as maybe CJ and Mac are taking their rep. He's back there talking to myself or press, Mike, and just always engaging, and that's what you want to see out of your own quarterback.
Louisville officials have dropped all charges against Scotty Scheffler, stemming from a traffic incident outside Valhalla Golf Club on May 17th. The dismissal of charges brings to a close any criminal charges the world's #1 golfer may have faced. You can watch the UEFA Men's Championship League Finals this Saturday at 3 p.m. at both Island Wing locations. Register at sportingjacks.com. And that's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 7-Eleven. And it's 68 degrees. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 7:12. Good morning, Jacksonville. Talking Gator football, top of the hour. With Will Miles from Read and React. That'll be fun. We got Doc Murphy and some tough questions coming in for him in just a bit. We'll do that. I'll continue to discuss our Jacksonville Jaguars here in the offseason, which is what we do. But right now, if I could have the floor, please. There are certain markers in a baseball season. Our friend Daniel Murphy taught us. One of the markers is Memorial Day. It's a big marker. You're a third of the way through the season. The Mets have now played 55 baseball games. If you go 55 times 3, that's 165. You play 162. We're more than a third of the way through the season. Every year I look forward to pitchers and catchers in February. I pay close attention to the Hot Stove League in the off seasons. I spend my hard-earned money to go watch my team in what we hope are meaningful games in the month of June. This year we'll be headed to Texas and Chicago to watch the Mets. But alas, it will be hollow when we watch the Mets this June, just as it was in 2023 and 2022, 2021. We didn't go in the COVID year. 2019, 18, and 17. It started, quite honestly, with a trip to Tampa, where the Metropolitans were about to put away the Rays. Edwin Sugar Diaz was nailing down a save and got through the first two batters in the ninth with ease, but then with 2 strikes on a guy hitting 136, he threw a fatty down the middle and said batter hit it 420 feet for a game-tying home run. The Mets, of course, for one of 7 times this year, did not score in their 10th inning, even with a, quote, ghost runner. And so I bring you this music, I bring you this song, I bring you yours truly. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to say goodbye to a friend, a family member, gone way too soon. Way too soon. We can only hope he's in a better place. He being the 2024 New York Mets. Ladies and gentlemen, they died this week. Specifically yesterday against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Oh, the Mets showed a little bit of life. They tried, those little fellas did. They kicked and they screamed. They were down 3-0. They came back and tied it at 3. Tomas Nido actually hit a home run.